Stop just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16. Chargers, nothing. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Los Angeles.
That's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
36-yard line.
play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
The turnover on downs.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Woods, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 2 are going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carried.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
9-yard line. 1st and goal, Chargers.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Running on 1st down, Eckler gets around him. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They run forward with Breida, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
36-yard line.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
16.
On second down, a run with Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Dolphins on third down, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On first down, here's Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Once more, here's Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
On the pickup in 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ebron with it over the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Tua gets this one into the hands of Williams.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 5.
Austin Eckler.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the